G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, this episode, we're going to do a couple of things. First off, we're going to do a bit of a recap episode. Cover, what has happened in the base, what is happening in the base, what the premise of the map, all that sort of fun stuff. At the same time, I'm also on the hunt for more UPS because the servers, the map's definitely got to the stage where more and more people are struggling to join, but then again, more and more people are favourable of using lots and lots of bots. And then they can't join the map because their PC can't keep up. So, this episode, I will be going around tweaking everything I can to try and use more belts, less bots. Okay. And I'll cover why during the actual episode. But I hope you guys enjoy. At the same time, this is from like a day of streaming. I had a whole 8-hour chunk where I streamed all day. So, this episode, plus the next couple of just like back to back to back to back. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch up with you at the end. Premise for this map is we have to save Santa and make sure he can land on his runway, which is what left of it is about here somewhere. It's been thoroughly decimated by multiple players building on top of it. He has his magic artillery, which is where all his elves live, because they need to be fortified away from the biters. And it spews out pollution at a horrendous rate. And if I hit F4 and bring up pollution values. So this one every minute spikes. I don't think that was it. I think it spikes a lot higher than that. And spews out 201, which is our game time, multiplied by 60 to get us minutes, multiplied by 60 to get us seconds, multiplied by 30 for a boiler each worth of pollution every minute. Either it's thoroughly broken it because it doesn't look like it's spewing out nearly the amount it should do. Maybe it's stuck at 10,000 boilers. I'd have to look at the code. So yeah, it's spewing out pollution at a very, very large rate, and of course spreading it all over the map. On top of that, we have the Dangerous mod installed, so we can't build anything on the ore except for miners. So, yeah. We started from the starting zone and have had to push the miners all the way out in every direction to be able to get anywhere. We've got shared player damage, which is not really an issue anymore. Yeah, we still have no iron, Stinson, that's right. Yeah, we ran out of iron multiple times. There's officially nothing in storage. It's all stuck in the many other player outposts. Because we've had players get bored and fracture off. So they've come out. The only way you can build anywhere else is coming out to a lake like this and landfilling a lake. So we've had a couple of players actually come out and landfill a lake to get themselves started, and then push their own miners out to get more area. But you can see there's just a bit of ore under each miner. So even with speed 3s, it takes a while to actually get three more tiles further out. Like the main base, we're pushing just over 1,000 per tile. So a miner's got, your average miner's got, what's that, 8, 16, 30, 40,000 per miner. Whereas if we go to Muppets, the furthest out, I think. Yeah, like 200,000, 250,000 per miner. So he's going to get tiles very, very slowly. Stinson also went off to his own private island and has the same problem of, yeah, a while to get one tile worth of extra. So yeah, Stinson's gone this way, Muppet's gone this way, Nilflix, I believe, was working on this one. Yeah, Nilflix has pushed out this way from the main base. We have the Great Eastern Outpost, which again was a lake that got landfilled and started up. which at least has a train bringing the ore back. Wed's over here. Same story. He's got his own private island running on nuclear. And he's got... Like, all the other bases got plenty of iron. We just don't. We got Peanut Isles, who actually has a shit ton of iron and coal. Frost has only just started. He hasn't even got to the point of started mining stuff. Any idea how many miners wired the construction zone of a robot? So Roboport's 50 tiles for the Logi room. So you'd be talking 50 divided by 3. I don't know. Game.print 50 divided by 3 equals without the slash. Nope. I don't know. I know Factorio can do calculator, but it's not agreeing with me today. 50 divided by 3. 50 divided by 3. 16. 16-ish. Game print. Oh, it's in brackets, is it? I don't think you need the C there. Nope. It's still wrong. The command is on the wiki. I was looking at it the other day. Maybe it's game print maths something. So yeah, that's the current base as is. Honestly, the construction zone is 50 tiles. No, the construction zone is 100 tiles. 110, because they upped it in 16. But you wouldn't want a construction zone because the boxes would fill up. Actually doing... So we got recursive blueprints set up, which are reading the ore status of every single miner. When they run out of ore, they move the whole thing back 2 tiles, so the pipe will keep lining up with the pipe connections for all the miners. So if they hit uranium, they just mine straight through it. This will boom in a few more cycles. Oh, will it? Oh. Okay, what's that say? Game player print. There we go. Want to make a new one for the construction zone of a Roboport. So the construction zone of a Roboport is 110. So 32, say 35, roughly. $36.66. Well, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to. We're out of iron. We've got a handful of quality of life mods installed. So we've got the upgrade planner, blueprintable trains, which nobody's used yet. We also have the train supply manager, which is installed. We just haven't actually had a use for it yet because the base is not big enough. And my current project for about 3 days now is trying to... so what can be placed on ore tiles? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Miners, 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 and miners. You can change the mod settings. Easy mode allows belts and power poles. So you could change it. But I'm not that nice. Oh, and the biters have been upped. So this is your common biter base sort of now. It's large, it's aggressive. And Muppet must have artillery. Yep. Yeah, they're large, they're aggressive, they expand every 1 to 3 minutes. So you'll constantly hear artillery shells going off, and no, we must be missing artillery on the north side of the base. So let's run up to the north side of the base and put down some artillery. JD is mean. Yeah, JD is mean. I figured we've got a whole month to get the map done. Alright. If the biters were easy, everybody complained it'd be over in 3 days. Like the last one. Where we were trying to beat VGG and Exterm's map. What? So I put a great lot of effort taking radars and running them on a belt. All the way up to the artillery shells. So the bots didn't have to carry artillery shells around. I carry radars around. And then somebody's gone and changed it back to being bot-based. Because everybody likes... Hang on. What's the command? That's the command. Prep for lag. Everybody's happy with 3,000 Logibots flying around the base at all times. Okay. This is still the same main network. Yep, that's the main network. That's the main network. Excellent. Put in some lasers, because nothing bad's about to happen. Yeah, you can put everything on the ore. The bots do get slightly carried away sometimes. Artillery. Actually, might move that back just slightly. Artillery. Okay, try again. Third time lucky. Artillery. Construction robot. Like 5 of them? So if the minor path back for trains, yes. Could be meaner. You tell me how, Stinson. You tell me how I could be meaner and we'll go with that. Yeah. The Santa's secret nuclear base, I still love that artillery sound, is trying to mine back to the main base and we're trying to mine up to it. So we already have players attempting to mine back to help with, well, both resource generation and so they can have their own, so we can share resources and so we can access some of this deeper ore. That and we were out of water at that stage, so it was helpful. You did yet? You did yet? 10 artillery shells. Getting there slowly. Better turn that off. Where's the range ends about there? We'll just clear out this space whilst we wait. And this space. And this space. And that base. This one needs a little bit of a clear out. Oh, there's a whole new base we didn't know about. There we go. That cleared out some of the problems. Yeah, raiding party or two. Or ore till the time they have Canal Builder mod. There was some sort of exploit where we could extend the water into the ore and then landfill the area, but Jetty removed it. Yep. Yeah, I removed it. I wasn't going to have people cheesing the map. Actually, how much? Stinson has no artillery. No, because they'd be... Well, that's probably inside his range. No, Stinson's out of artillery shells. So yeah, the plan for today is probably move these controllers forward, because they started off back here and they've run that far already. So probably move some controllers forward just to clear out some more space. Either that or go on a UPS cleanse. Oh. Why did one... Oh. You thought, why'd you put one that way rather than a longer one? I guess. That is full size, isn't it? It's not a baby version. 33 minus? 33 minus? I thought it was 28. It's 28. That one's 33 wide. Why is that one 33 wide? Oh. It's not even set up. $16, $17. Okay, I don't know what that one's doing. We're not going to touch that. You wasted it all. Well, you should not have your artillery on my targeting remote. That's my argument, Stinson. Okay. So this is compressed stuff coming into active provider, oh, passive providers. Sure, into passive providers, and there's not a lot I can do about that because that's convenient. Bye, Stinson. Okay, we can change over some of these smelters. No, not really. Alright, we've got copper plate up there going to here. And yet everything else is belt fed. Okay. Short smelter block. Of course the beacons don't line up. We're just going to paste it down anyway. So one of the quality of life mods we popped on, let's just bring in, I don't want that one, I want, let's just compress the ore. Let's turn it off and put it back down again. So we can take in 20 copper ore and turn it into a compressed brick of copper ore. And then we can then convert it back if we want, or just take our pre-compressed bricks and then smelt them with a 20% loss. But for the sake of copper, we can accept a 20% loss because we have heaps. And heaps. And heaps. Iron, we have none. So I want to convert this to being... I do need that. I do need that. I do need that. I need that. I don't need that one. And I don't need that one outright. Yeah, I'm going to convert this over to belt base because anything to save a little bit of UPS currently. Well, that's great. And yeah, pretty much everybody's faceless. Yeah, faceless. Everybody's been swapping everything over to be bot-based everything, which is horrible on the poor game engine. It's suffering. So that can go. Actually, turns out that's not needed. That's not needed because I didn't look. That can go. That can go. Okay. We use 6 copper. 12 copper. A whole lot uses less than a furnace worth. A full belt's worth. Okay. That can go. That can go. Where'd that output chest go? There, there. Here's Uthron now. Isn't it more UPS friendly now to make bot bases, belt bases rather than bot bases, or I'm still living in the past? No, it's generally better. So, bots win at high throughput, short distance. Trains win at high throughput, long distance. Belts win at mid throughput, mid distance. And what we're definitely doing with most bases is mid throughput, mid distance. Auto trash, all that please. So yeah, your average player's base is mid distance, mid throughput. There are some items like mining drills. Mining drills, that's the one I'm looking for. Echo Katharina? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Question of the month is, how'd you find me? You hear from Will, one of his viewers, or here because you're bored? Here because you decided nothing would be better than watching Australian play some Factorio on the open community map, which you're welcome to join if you want. Chat roulette? Chat roulette? Don't actually look into it? Okay. Okay. That one. That one. And that one. I just realized you're not meant to be there. Okay. Look, robots, you're just in my way. Just accept it and go over here. Belt there, and a belt there. Wrong button. Okay. You're now belt based as well. Working. 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 Not working. Output and setup. That would be important. Where'd I put my copy paste blueprint? There. Boom, 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 boom. No, you're not working. You're not working. You're not working. Why aren't you working? Oh, because you just can't output. Okay. Can you explain what you're doing above your head, you Thorn? Because that's the wrong size for 2 blue belts. That much I know. I didn't make it. Oh. Okay. Because it's got your name on it, which means you take blame. Put down the regular 99, but because of some oil it went boom. I don't know. See, the controller had your name on it, and that's what I was going with. Well, see, I was going to go here, and I was going to go across this way. And then this magically appeared between last.
So the controller has my name on it, but when it stamped it down the first time, it blows up everything else that gets put on the oil.
Yes.
So I was waiting for it to mine forward so that I could put it back into the normal blueprint thing.
Oh.
And in the meantime, he did a thing.
He did a thing with a, what do we call it, with a thingamajiggy bob, and stuff happened.
Well, Weatherward did it, not I. I just came back to see if it had finished mining from before.
Nope. This is silly, doesn't work. Go away. Important red wire.
They're not all... he didn't hook the mining drills up correctly. So it won't work until after, like, the next...
So you mean I don't get pretty lights?
You don't get pretty lights yet.
And if I add a wire now, bad things would happen.
No, you can add a wire. There's no blueprint in the actual deployer.
Yeah, but can still deconstruct without...
No, it doesn't deconstruct unless it... the inserter that ejects from the deployer is what triggers the deconstruct. Okay. So without a blueprint in the deployer, it won't deconstruct.
Okay. You say so. I'm pretty sure I've had it intentionally, accidentally deconstruct things before.
Only if there's a blueprint in it.
Oh, I know the answer to this one. I found you a few months ago on YouTube searching for Factorio Megabase and have been trying to keep up with your Megabase campaign. I am also trying to keep up with my own Megabase campaign, but that's the problem.
Sorry.
Yeah, my phone does that too.
Yeah.
And a wild blooper does appear. Yeah, my Megabase, yeah. I took a break last school holidays. Just because timing and kids and life and just needed a break. And then I just realized that it's been like a whole term. It has been 10 weeks and I haven't got back to it. Because life. And there's just so many Factorio projects that I want to do. And I got a bit of dread going back to those particular Megabases. Not so much the belt one, mainly the bot-based one, because I know I'm going to need like a week. Well, I know I need like 4 days of just sitting and staring at it and probably rewatching the last couple of videos to remember where I am mentally to then go forward from there. And I've just been putting that part off because it sounds horrible and time consuming. But I have promised I'm going to finish them. I don't know when I'm going to finish them. 17 might come out first. It's entirely possible. Yeah. I don't know. By the same token, it is school holidays, which means I have, funnily enough, more free time, but less recording time. So, it might actually happen these school holidays. I might spend a couple of days parked in front of the computer, trying to work out how the blueprints, you know, where the base is up to, and go forward from there, and then do the recordings late at night, because, yeah, house full of children, not a good time to do any sort of recording. We have lasers for days. Okay, that's done, that's done. That's done. That's stamped that way. Oh, I was going to replace these, that's right. Alright, now I've done a full lap of the base. Auto trash, just a few of those. Or display, okay. Alright. Pick a bot flying in a direction. There's lots of them going this way carrying stuff. No. Okay, so we've got iron plate going here. No. Not happening. We have a full belt of iron plate there. If that's not enough, we put down another smelter. No! That's This is one belt of coal. We have a belt and a half going onto that one belt. So... no. We'll do that. That's still insane overkill. How much are you guys actually using? 32. How much can you actually put out? 18. That's a bit of a shame. 25. Yeah. What the? No. Now how much can you put out? 31. 32. Close. What? We're putting out grenades here and then putting them on the bottom of the belt to run them to military science build. Okay, military science build that maxes out at 2 grenades per second. Yes, Huff, we're completely out of iron.
How is that possible?
We're definitely possible. And we're producing 5. Okay. So you can go away. You can go away. More mining then. More mining and go raid all the outposts. Because they all have lots of iron. all of that shit can go away.
No.
Oh, wow. You just killed a wild peanut.
I need to add shields to my armor, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's 25% shared damage, chat. And we just found out what happens if you get hit by a train. Well, if another player gets hit by a train. Okay, so you're doing 32. You're putting out 31. We'll call that close enough. Something else I can get rid of.
What's that train even doing?
Which train? East or west?
West.
One of the... So one brings ammo and the other one brings compressed ore. Which unfortunately is getting dumped onto an inactive provider. So I need to go change that when I get there. Okay. You guys are doing... Hang on. We need 2.5 turns per second. And we're making 5. Build is 12 long. I can take out 5 without even blinking an eye. Go away. Three point 2.8. Okay, boom, 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 boom. 2.8. That'll do. That can go away as well. Ammo I'm going to ignore because the excess ammo actually goes somewhere important. Alright. Still a long way back because life, work have meant I haven't caught up on any YouTube subscriptions. I haven't played Factorio in months either because of the whole where was I? What am I doing? Yeah. Look, I think I that's the part of Factorio I love, that you can literally sit down, and there's been a couple of streams so far where I've sat down for no more than 5 minutes to just do something quickly, and then I've sat down at midnight to do these things. I'm tired to start with, and then it's 3 AM. And yeah, I think that's one of the parts of Factorio I really, really enjoy. But with the YouTube series, I've got to look at it differently, and I've got to be like, okay, yeah, I need to be coherent and everything with the actual series and know what I'm talking about, and therefore it's a little bit more difficult. I can't have the 2 hours of stumbling around arbitrarily doing this, that, or something else that needs to be done, but wasn't what I set out to do in the first place. Okay, so how much plate exactly are you guys going to use?
2 belts worth.
And you're making steel for ammo. And you're making iron for green circuits and radars and gears. So that's my answer. Yeah. My other answer is, let's just take this whole thing and rip it up. That's not it. That's not it. How'd it go? There it is. Okay, if I put that... Oh, lag. If I put that there and slide that out of the way... and put a new one there, we can take the 2 belts of iron here, here, here. One can go there and the other one... Sure. Of course. Of course everything will be my way by one tile. Right, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. Hey, what? What goes there? That's nothing. That goes there, and that goes there. That's what we're going to do. We'll just let the other side back up, and that should give us enough back pressure that, nope. How much iron exactly are you using? A whole belt and then some. And how much are you using? Less than a belt. $14, $18 is too much. No, it's not. $28's too much. Done. You're now being fed from both. Excellent. Happy build. Happy build, build faster, make lots of things, make military go faster, because we're doing laser turret damage 16, because why not? Yep, blue site's not running because we need more of these. Because you need more blue circuits, which is an iron problem. Feed in 2 belts to the turrets, then feed the remaining to the grey grenades properly. The issue is trying to get 2 belts actually in here. So this is 1 belt's worth. The only thing I can do is like guess where it's going to end and see if I can underground all the way through, or I can feed it the way I did, you know, half from one side and half from the other. And I know Max Rat Calculator says by here, this blue belt should be empty or close to. That's 37, so it should be not quite empty there. Alright. And going here around here, it should still have iron ore on it. But by here, it's sort of 50-50. Okay. Don't get me wrong, Faceless. It's the same result. But I make sure these are fed. Priority number 1, minus what's going to ammo. Who cares about ammo? It's not going to use that much. Make sure these guys get fed first. Make sure the grenades get fed first as well. And then it's the excess from both end up here. You know, ideally, in an ideal world, I'd move that inserter across, that inserter across, move the power to this side of the belt, and have it snake through here. Underground. Yeah, ideal world. Let's do an ideal world. Power. Underground from there to there. Underground from there to there. You go over there. You go over there as well. Power pole turn. There you go. Ideal world. Just that means this uses everything and then whatever's left can go this way. Ideal world. Coal input belt, I did too. Thank you. Kenshin. Kenshin. I haven't seen you on for ages, have I? Okay. Whilst that's now done, we'll run away to the next job. Stuff it can stay like that. That needs to be fixed. That's moving a lot of circuits. Train stop, unload, compressed ore west. Train stop, bam bam rumble. Okay. Compressed ore west. Okay, but this is the only one that's active, so let's get rid of those. And those. Ore compressed. Ooh. Outpost west 1. Okay. We're gonna go. That's overkill. Okay, you guys are going to output your inserters. So you output to the far side of the belt. Okay, we're going to go there. Go there. We'll have to underground. Oh, that's the belt we're looking for. Outer tile up. That direction. Underground. Done. You got some ore, not a lot, but some. Alright, confirm this works. I've been around, mostly watch Will's stream when I'm not streaming myself. Oh, there you go. I knew I recognised your name from somewhere. I couldn't decide if it's my streams, Will's streams, Neil House's streams, VGG's streams. I watch too much. Okay, and it looks like the boys are setting up more auto blueprinty things over here. Okay, so that's the on belts, which is one less thing being moved by bots. Also means I'm gonna get ooh, train. Put that there, and that there, and get rid of that. Okay. What else do we need to do? Blue circuits really need to be looked at. Well, that brings us to the end of the first episode of Stream a Day, and I can guarantee you that I'm covering blue circuits next, because blue circuits are... It's a very, very, very good build, it's locally on my machine, but only works in a small, self-contained robot network, not in the middle of your base robot network. So we're going to go to belts. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, bye!